Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, the Par Lumber of Albany, Oregon, and the Oaks at Lebanon Retirement and Assisted Living. For more information on Par Lumber in Albany, Oregon, call 541-926-1525. And for more information on the Oaks at Lebanon Retirement and Assisted Living, call 541-258-7777. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. So glad that you're here with me today. I am remote, as you can tell, and I am moving and grooving. And, you know, every day that I'm blessed with, and every time I get to positively affect people and bless others, I'm a happy guy. So glad you're here with me today. I have an amazing guest, Edie Clarke, today. She is a video expert, a YouTube video expert, strategist. She does amazing things, and she's going to tell you more about that, and I'm going to learn from her today. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you, Marketing with Russ, we're here every Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure, and love to have you as part of this community. You know, it's amazing the people that I'm blessed with, and Edie's a new friend, but what a blessing she is, and I'm super excited today to have you all here. This show is all about how amazing people connect, right? So connection, community building, that's what I'm all about, right? With a purpose in your life, you can connect and build community. That is the foundation for any good business, any good marketing plan, I think any good life. So glad to have you here. And these amazing people bless me up every single day. If you want to connect with me and someday be on Marketing with Russ, go to russhedge.com. That's right. Or if you just want to chat with me and you have no intention of being on Marketing with Russ, just connect with me at russhedge.com. Has all the connections to my social media, everything you need to know about me at russhedge.com. And also, I'd love to have you subscribe on YouTube. You know, we are building a great community on YouTube, and all you got to do is go to marketingwithruss.live. That's right. You can actually go to a separate tab, click that open on YouTube, go to marketingwithruss.live, and you can subscribe today. And what you will get, not only notices about upcoming content, but you'll also get all the past amazing guests that I've had on. Love to have you as part of that community. So go to marketingwithruss.live today. And right now you can share this out. That's right. It's not too late. It doesn't matter whether you're watching live or on replay. You can still share it out. Let people know the value that they are going to miss if they don't tune in to see Edie today. So I am super excited for you to have that opportunity to share this with your friends today. Tag your friends. Let them know, hey, Russ and Edie are ready to go, so come on in. And so hope to see you here in the comments today. That's the last thing I wanted to say with that. If you can engage today, please engage in the comments. Let us know you're here. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And ask questions, make comments, connect with each other in the comments. There's amazing things you can do. So I just love that. So anyway, I think without any further ado, we're just going to jump on in, bring Edie in and get this party started. Here we go. Morning.
Hey,
How's it going?
good, good. Can't complain over here on the East Coast.
Well, yes, you're a few hours later than me, but I am a morning guy, so I love this time of day. I am ready to roll, ready to roll. So, hey, Edie, you know what? You are doing some amazing things, and I love what you're all about. And I'm going to learn from you today, but tell everybody a little bit about Edie and what you're up to.
Excellent. Hi, everyone. My name is Edie Clarke. I am a remote video producer, and I help my clients who are usually service-based entrepreneurs turn their knowledge and expertise into YouTube videos by confidently leveraging the power of video, which I totally believe in and wholeheartedly swear by, through using simple and user-friendly tools to enhance their online presence. And I've been doing this for the past almost 10 years, and I've enjoyed every moment of it, whether I am working on a consultation and coaching basis with my clients, or if they are hiring me on a done for you basis, where they want me to do the work for them. So I'm thankful to be here. Thank you, Russ, for having me here.
Oh, you bet, you bet. And you know, I got into all the video because I'm all about marketing and visibility and the ability to use short clips of video and then start podcasting and live streaming and then repurpose all of that video. There's so much, it's just like a gold mine for people in their business. So tell them some of the real advantages and what you work with people on with video and how they can easily use that to raise the visibility of all they're doing.
Well, number one, because it's not just using video. Video is definitely important. And since like 2017, all social media platforms incorporate video into their platforms now. But I'm a huge believer and proponent of YouTube in particular. And YouTube has been around for quite a number of years now. And they are the second largest search engine behind their owner, Google. So that's the number one thing that you need to keep in mind, is that specifically when you're using YouTube video, your content is more likely, if it's optimized properly, meaning that you're using the right keywords that your specific ideal audience is searching for, it is the best platform for you to use in order for you to get found organically through searching. And so for that reason, everybody should be on it. If you have a business, if you provide a service, if you have a product that you want to sell, that is the place for you to be able to be on so that you can get organic reach. And that is something that a lot of people, for whatever reason, everybody has different reasons. When I come across clients, they have varying reasons as to why they want to use YouTube and why they're not using it. And a lot of them are not using it due to various fears. And some that are embracing it and using it may not be using it effectively. And it may just be a couple of things that they need to tweak. And what I usually do for those types of clients is I'll review their channel, I'll look at the content that's on there, and then I'll just give them some pointers of things that they can do to improve it. And usually if they do those things alone, they will see some sort of change and improvement in their channel.
Well, I'm with you. I'm a huge proponent of YouTube, and we stream live to YouTube. And what that really does, as you saw in my intro, is it builds a library of all that we're doing, which is great for, there's easy ways to automate these things to keep track of all this and also get your name out there through YouTube, because you're right. Google and YouTube, number one and two, owned by the same company, they are the areas that really you're going to get the most attention. And then, you know, so that's where I think that video is very, very important in YouTube. But also, let's jump a little bit to social media and how you can utilize and repurpose videos to get more attention on your social media channels.
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of platforms like Facebook in particular, Instagram, and to some degree LinkedIn, they ideally want you to stay on their platform. Everybody wants you to stay on their platform. YouTube wants you to stay on their platform, but that's not the reality of how things go. So there are workarounds in where you can post content on Facebook, for example, and then in the comments, put a link to your YouTube video. So pre all of these repurposing tools that have existed, that has always sort of been the MO of really popular and successful YouTube creators. So they would create their long form content on YouTube, and then they would have teasers. So maybe they would just literally take the very beginning of their video up until back then. We were using intros. Not a lot of people do intros still, but you would take that little clip and you would put that on Instagram, or you would put that on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever, just so that you can give a little bit of a taste of what your video is about. And then you would market that to your audience and say, click the link in the comments below to see the full video. Well, you can still do that with shorts as well. You can still do it in vertical format. You can still do that beginning teaser, or you can condense whatever the content of your video is into less than a minute and put that up as a separate short. And there are a lot of repurposing tools that can make that a lot easier for you. It's certainly with shorts now, and pretty much every platform offers vertical videos. You're now able to, at least on YouTube, get a lot of views faster from shorts than you would from traditional long form video. So now I'm telling a lot of my prospects, if you're apprehensive for whatever reason, whether it's because you don't think that you have the content that you can create for that long of a period of time, because long form is anything that's technically over like 4 minutes long, is, well, technically 3 minutes and over is long form. So if you don't feel comfortable doing a longer video, then do shorts, because shorts can be 15 seconds, just as long as you're really conveying something that's going to be helpful to your ideal audience. And that's giving a lot of new people that are coming onto YouTube the confidence to create longer form, because they're getting a lot of views, and everybody's into the vanity metrics. Everybody wants to get a lot of views. And so if that's what you're looking for, then I would highly recommend definitely doing the shorts on YouTube, and then also with your long form, repurposing that on the other platforms that you have.
Yeah, and what do you think about, this is one thing that people talk about all the time, and that is video length. Because I know in social media, people have a very short attention span. And definitely, like, for example, we'll do short clips of different live streams that I do, and we'll put those out there to attract them to watch the whole live stream.
Right.
But unless they are really interested in that, you throw a long video in front of them, they're probably not going to watch, right?
When it comes to the length of a video, that doesn't really have a definitive answer. There's no one that's going to be able to tell you this is the perfect length. It's going to be, 5 or 6 minutes or whatever the length is. It really is customized to who your audience is. So you need to really, anybody that is doing YouTube videos needs to understand who their ideal audience is and what it is that they're looking for. So if your content is more instructional and helpful, it's a lot of how-to videos and tutorial videos, that audience is going to more likely than not be willing to see a video that's longer than somebody that just needs a quick answer to a specific problem that they may have that you can answer in like a minute or less. So it all varies on who are you talking to, what is it, what's the format to which you're providing this. Shorts are really great for people, especially if you're doing talking heads, which basically just means you're talking to the camera. That's really, really great for shorts. But if you're doing a lot of screen sharing and it's really nuanced, then you want to do it in the landscape platform, and you will want to do that in long form. You can condense it by, when you go into post, you can zoom in a little bit, but it's going to be a little harder for you to be able to take something that you're doing as a screen shared experience and bringing that into a short video. But the length of the video at the end of the day is based on who your ideal audience is. And I advertise to everyone, experiment. Try short videos and try longer ones, and then look at the analytics and see where are they dropping off and why perhaps they're dropping off? Because some people may drop off for various reasons. If you're putting intros in your videos at inopportune times, or if you're asking them to do something that's contrary to what it is that you're teaching, then that might be the reason why. Or maybe you're going on too long about a particular thing. That could be the reason why they're dropping off. So really analyze and figure out why it is that they're dropping off.
So that is great information. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm thinking, I have a friend, Shri Mahabar, out of Houston, and she loves to help people get started with video. What I like about her, and I'm just curious of your take on this, is so many people are just afraid to get started. And getting over the fear of being on camera and doing that, it can be a big thing. Once they get into the groove of it, it's not as difficult a lot of times as people think. The other thing that I talk to people about too is when you just do it and you don't worry about it, you're gonna, maybe you flub up here or there, or things happen. You know, people love it when you make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, right? So
we're human.
You know, the whole mindset of worrying about the video too. Talk about that.
When it comes to the mindset, that is the thing that really holds up a lot of clients. And that's why I created my remote services. And that was primarily because when I was working with my clients initially, I would just have them film themselves, and then they would provide me and my team with their raw footage, and then we would edit their videos and then manage their YouTube channels for them. Well, one of the holdups would be they would say they were going to do it. They committed to, say, for example, 4 videos in the course of a month because they wanted them to come out weekly. And then when I would check in on them, oh, I haven't gotten around to it because, you know, this wasn't perfect, or this wasn't, you know, they were looking for that perfection, which in reality doesn't exist. And I can understand and relate to that because that's who I am as well. But I really had to force myself out of that. So sometimes I have to get a little stern with them and basically say, look, we're booked on this date. You're coming ready. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to knock out these videos in that particular time. But the mindset is really a hard thing for a lot of people to overcome. And the reality is the more you do it, the more you'll get comfortable doing it. And that's what they have realized. And in a lot of instances, I actually tell them to go live as opposed to doing a pre-recorded video, because sometimes by going live, even though that's daunting and that can freak a lot of people out, like you mentioned, you're going to make mistakes, but it's like, it's okay. It shows that you're human, and your viewers actually embrace that better than if they see or seem to believe that you're perfect, that you never flub up. You know, before anybody publishes a video, they probably have 5, 6, 7, 8 of them that they did before that final one was published. But their audience would never know that because they don't see the mistakes.
Right.
And so by doing live streaming, it actually makes you a lot more comfortable to the act of recording video. And so that's usually what I will recommend, is that they do that and then start to do recorded videos where you can, you know, make it look pretty, and you can add B-roll and things of that nature to it afterwards.
Well, and with live streaming, as you know, today, you can do so much pre-production. It makes life a lot easier, man. You have the intros, the outros, the commercials, whatever you want to put in there. It's all ready to go. And so it looks very professional, like an edited professional thing. But at the same time, I love what you said. You don't want to be too professional, because it sometimes turns people off. They think, I could never be like that. I could never do that. And so I think being a little bit more authentic and vulnerable, like, hey, here I am. Whoops, I messed up. Oh, well, life goes on. We're all good. I think that is so important with the things we do, because I have found that really draws people to you, like we're talking about. So you talked, I want to be able to give you another moment here to talk about, some people just don't want to do it. So you have prepackaged stuff or services where you actually do video and things for them. Go ahead.
Yeah. For those clients, you know, you're going to have a variety of different people that are going to want to do videos. And for those that are creative, that kind of like, you know what, I don't mind filming myself. I have packages that I can work with them where they film themselves. I'll either, if they don't know how to go about doing that, I will give them content on how they can film themselves using some of my favorite go-to tools for filming yourself. And then if they're like, you know what, I've got better things to do with my time, because I certainly am a proponent of, you focusing on what is in your genius zone, then I can handle that for them as well. And I work with them on a remote basis. It does not matter where they are in the States or where they are in the world. We will connect remotely and I will film them. It's all high-end quality, up to 4K if they have 4K cameras. And I will work with them before we even meet. I will work with them to make sure that they are creating the right content for their ideal audience. So we'll really map out what their framework is, and then we will map out the content that they're going to create based on whatever their overall marketing calendar is. And then we will get together and we will knock out all of the videos that they need for the course of that month. So it could be 2 videos for the month, it could be 4, or it could be 8 videos. And then my team and I will get those videos edited for them and then uploaded and managed on their YouTube channel for them. Besides that, I also work with clients that are, you know what, I can handle everything on my own, but I need a little bit of hand holding because I'm not really sure how I do A, B, or C. And in that instance, they may want to work with me on a consultation basis. And so I have that service available for them where they can book me for up to 20 hours and I will coach them or consult with them through whatever project it is that they may be working on. And then for those who are strictly DIYers, I did recently last year come out with a digital course that I have available that comes with or without group coaching. And the group coaching piece of it comes with 3 months of group coaching. So they can either buy the standalone self-paced course by itself, or they can purchase it with 3 months of coaching where they'll be able to ask me whatever questions that they have and really get hands-on instruction as to what to do, because they might follow what is necessary for them to do in the course, but then they might do something wrong or some quirky thing happens because every person's unique. So it's going to vary from person to person in terms of what their experience is. And with the coaching, they'll have me there available to them so that they can run things through me, if you will.
Well, I think a lot of times people love that because they want to be able to really do it or learn it, but you're there helping them do so they feel more comfortable about that. And, I think that's so true. Back to what you said previously, that once you get started in the process and you really do it, you find out, hey, I can actually do this, and you do get more comfortable. I liken it to, I've been a worship pastor up on the platform for years. And when you first get up, you may be a little nervous when you get started with what you're doing, but after you do it week after week, all the time, pretty much it's just, you got it. You know what you're doing. You're way more comfortable about it. And video, I really find the same way. And I agree with you 100%. You just got to get started. You got to get out there and do it. And live streaming is a good way to get more comfortable because you realize it doesn't have to be perfect. People still love you. All is good. And I think that is so great. Also, just a note, and I'm sure you'd agree with this. One beautiful thing about live streaming is it gives you more layers of effectiveness with your video, because not only do you get live engagement, number 2, you get it sits on the platform just like if you do a pre-recorded one. Then also you can send it directly to YouTube, build in your YouTube page, and all you got to go in there. And you can convert it to audio podcasts, which we do all of that for the clients that I produce, and it makes it really nice for them with all the layers. And finally, the little shorts that you're able to put out and repurpose that video. So, Edie, you are awesome, man. I'm learning so much from you. So listen, give everybody your gold nuggets of the day, and then let everybody know how they can get in touch with you.
Excellent. Well, my gold nugget of the day is really I advise you to give YouTube a chance. YouTube is really the best platform for you to use if you want your audience to get to know, like, and trust you. I can't tell you the amount of times that I have posted videos that have been on YouTube for months, if not years, and I still get leads from those videos. And the great thing about it is not just that you're getting leads, is that the know, like, and trust factor is there. So I don't have to jump through hoops proving myself or really having to talk the client into wanting to work with me. By the time they come onto the call with me, they've already decided that they want to work with me. It's just a matter of, am I going to work with her on a consultation basis? Am I going to have her do the work for me? Am I going to, have it split both ways? And so that really allows you to have a very robust sales funnel through using YouTube. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you consider it if you're on the fence. And then just to piggyback on something that you said, Russ, in reference to podcast, YouTube is really taking an asserted effort now into developing their podcast capabilities. So they have a standalone page for their podcast now, and they're making it very easy for you to turn, and I'm sure you've done this, Russ, all of your videos that you've been recording as your podcast into a podcast list, if you will, for YouTube, so that YouTube can officially identify your content as podcast. And so they're paying a lot of attention to that. And I don't know exactly when it's going to be officially rolled out, but then sometime this year, they're rolling out the capability of you having the audio version of your podcast on YouTube Music. So that is really going to benefit any of you who are either contemplating doing a podcast or if you have a podcast already. So that is definitely something that you would need to pay close attention to. In terms of ways to reach out to me, you can visit me on my website. That's edieclarke.com. I am also here on YouTube at VirtuallyInSync. That's VirtuallyInSync. I have a channel that caters to creating YouTube videos that help you with various video creation tools. And I'm also on LinkedIn at VirtuallyInSync, or you can find me on my personal profile at Edie Thomas Clarke. And that's me in a nutshell.
That is awesome. Well, magically, that information was appearing below you as you were speaking and been scrolling across the bottom during the live stream.
Excellent.
But we make it simple. All of you watching today, whether you're watching live or on replay, you can click right on this information. It's clickable. Go straight to Edie. It's that easy. You just need to do it today. Get in touch with her because she is a wealth of knowledge, amazing wisdom when it comes to YouTube and video. And I highly, highly recommend her today. And I just appreciate everybody watching today. Edie, I'm going to say goodbye to you and wrap things up here, but I thank you so much. What a blessing to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Russ. This has been real fun, and I appreciate you inviting me.
You bet. All right. Well, hang tight for just a second. I'm going to send you to the green room. I'll be right there.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Okay, another amazing Marketing with Russ. Oh, my goodness. I am blessed with amazing friends who make me look good because they know so much. And I'm just so thankful for Edie, thankful for all of you guys being here today. What a blessing. Every time, Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I get to come here before you, whether you could be here at the time we're live or you watch it on replay, because I know there's tons of people that watch on replay as well. Love having all of you here, being part of this community. Just remember what I told you before. Besides being here Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, you can also just go to russhedge.com to get all my information and subscribe on YouTube. That's right. By going to marketingwithruss.live today, become part of our community because YouTube is a vital tool. By you connecting with us, you can see what we're doing, connect with Edie, see what she's doing. And I just appreciate all of you. And don't forget, you can still share this out. Doesn't matter how you're watching it today, live or on replay, you can still share it and let others know. There was great content here today. So I just want to let you know how much I appreciate all of you that were with us today. And listen, I just pray that you have a blessed day. Until we see you next week, which will be Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Have a great day and a great life. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.